Back at it we are, Dishonored 2, and we're gonna ghost it. We're gonna no-kill. Yes, indeed, we'll be completing the entire game here without killing or even being seen by anyone. I'm really excited for it. I chose to play as Emily. You've probably already seen some of the other guides and videos out there, but this is the very first mission. We're starting by going out the side window here. If you are getting started and you want to go with a stealth walkthrough, playing as Corvo is a lot easier. It's just so much simpler to do. His powers like blink and stopping time and possession just work so much better. But we chose Emily for narrative reasons, and we're going to stick with it, damn it. When you're choosing your initial powers, really recommends that you get dark vision as soon as you can, so you can see everything around you. It's almost vital. There'll be a lot of quick jumping and dancing. That and the ghost walk or shadow walk ability. Once you upgrade that, where you can go into rat holes and other things of that nature, very easy. So already we've been locked in the room. Here's our first guy. This is important. We're going to knock out our very first guard. We're going to see the back of probably hundreds of guards' heads in the next 10 to 12 hours playing this game. And you, sir, are number one. Thank you so much. And you even have a big key on your butt. So this is just fun, easy. Yeah, there you go. So the same thing applies for this very introductory mission, that you need to not be seen or kill anyone. Probably a lot of you are doing a not kill walkthrough, but a not be seen walkthrough as well is that added level of difficulty. Might not even recommend it in some cases, like when you get to the fourth one, and there's a lot more narrative weight if you do get to meet these characters. So we're going through here. Here's another guard. There's only 2 or 3 to contend with in this room. Interesting fact, the main bad guy here is actually played by Sam Rockwell. You remember him from the movie Moon, and most recently Mr. Right, available on Netflix. Not endorsing this, but killer movie. And he's right in here lamenting his life after the Kaldwins came into power and he lost everything. So there's Mortimer Ramsey, one of the designers of this coup. In a few moments, he's going to walk back through the door we just exited from. That's when you can knock him out and bring his body to the side floor. You've probably already gone through this, but just in case, I'm going to show you all the ins and outs of what you need to know in order to make sure you get those vaunted achievements. And again, we're not going to be seen, and we're not going to kill anyone. So he's having a nice little conversation here. If you are going for all the runes and particular, what are they called, bone charms, that will take a lot more time. If you're having trouble with a certain area, you want to know how to streamline it, these videos can really help you with certain sequences, certain areas. There we go, knocked him out. Took my good old signet ring.
This won't leave
My Papa Corvo has the same one. Middle finger, interesting. After this mission, you will get access to the Outsider's gifts, and you might recall from Dishonored 1, one of the gifts is the heart, and that's the heart of Emily Kaldwin. That is your mom. And in order to save time, a lot of the dialogue that comes from this heart when you're using it is the same for both you and... Oh, trying to pick that up, not needed. Is the same for both you and Corvo. So it's kind of a little gross that your dead mom's heart is in your hand and it's saying how it wants to hold you again, but that line could also be sexual and flirtatious. All right, incest, Dishonored 2. There we go, drop him inside here. And there you have it. We've eliminated him very easily. That did not kill him for some reason. He's locked in here with no way to get out for at least a month. We'll likely see him again when we come back here. Is there a bathroom? They did not think of that for a safe room. Yeah, there he is. Okay, so if you go to this little alcove here, jump above, you can see the autophones, or the autographs rather, from Dishonored 1. This is Jessamine. You've got to remember that. And we just grabbed a boat that'll be a souvenir on our boats. I think we're pretty much done with this right now. We got to get our things, our gun, which we will never use in this game, even once. Might as well throw it away. And the eye scope, which we'll use all the time. All right, I think we're ready. I think we're set. Let's go. So we've just about to leave this minor area and head to the main area. This is where we will have to escape and head to the water. Here is a streamlined, real easy way to get there without alerting any guards. And yeah, it's quite simple, especially if you act quickly. If you are willing to move a little quicker, then you can get through this in just, 5-10 minutes at its most. When I played this the first time, it took a good 30-40 minutes just exploring every possible avenue and finding the most effective one. So that's where we're going, into the water there. But we don't have any powers yet, so we have to be a little careful. Those early missions tend to be some of the most difficult simply because you don't have all the powers that the game kind of designed you for. So if you are going for a no-kill, a no-see walkthrough, it's a little tedious. Okay.
What do I have to become?
I don't know about you. I'm not the biggest fan of the voice acting of Emily. Am I crazy? Is that just me? Yeah, not the biggest fan. Let's go here. Oh, we get to drop. Oh, he saw me. Okay. So when you're playing this game, something you should know if you're just getting started, it's fine if one of the villains and one of the enemies gets their little lightning bolt to a highlighted red. But when it goes fully red, that means they can see you. If you go to your start menu when you're playing the game and go down to stats, it's a really easy way to tell if you've been seen or if you've hurt anyone. And it's specific to each playthrough and each mission. So, a little bit of a pro tip there that is just insanely helpful if you're going for this low chaos, not seen ending. All right, heading through. The guards are on the right-hand side, talking about life and how difficult it can be. We are going to just dance right past them. One guard there, but we are going to go to the left-hand side and actually finish another trophy thing. It's freedom of speech. You need to knock out one of the guards before he kills the editor of the Dunwall Times, or whatever newspaper it is here. So, again, no one spotting us. No one really caring, We're just the princess escaped, having her life with a knife and magic. All right, no magic yet, excuse me. So go inside here. You gotta act quickly because another guard is going to come out from that door on that side. We waited a minute, and we're going to go follow him. I had to reload there because I did die. If you don't catch him when he's coming up this way, he can often see you on the other angles, so I find this is the easiest way to do it. You don't need to do anything with his body. No one's coming down here. Let's just slowly up the stairs. Another pro tip, make sure you're always stealthing. It's something that seems normal, but even walking normally, sometimes the guards, especially on the higher difficulties, can see you. So really recommend that you just slow it down, always be in stealth, take your time. Okay, so here is the guy. Do not grab him right away. I made that mistake. It was a very stupid one. So instead, see, that's what happens here. Didn't work out. He gets upset, everyone's mad. And then I'll show you exactly what happened. If you go into the start menu here, let's give it 1 second, and go into the stats down there, you'll see that I was spotted by an enemy. So that is not what we want. We're going to do a quick reload here. And it really can be that simple of a mistake being made in that respect. But we have been able to turn the tides just a little bit. We're going to jump right back in. It happens. But, yeah, fortunately, I think that was my only real mistake on this run. If you're having an issue like that, make sure you save often. The quick save in the start menu is just insanely helpful. Really makes things a whole lot easier. All right, we're back at it, about 9 minutes in. Not too bad for the first one. I don't think so. Some of the other ones take a lot longer. Actually, the second mission, Edge of the World, you can get done. I think I have it tracked at under 10 minutes if you're pretty quick. But that's missing a lot of the runes or other special magical things that are here. So here he is. As you can see, typewriters, a lot of stuff to grab. You'll get used to grabbing every little thing just because sleep darts ain't cheap and you need those sleep darts. Okay, they're chitting and chatting. You can see here. Last time I walked up and grabbed him, but that didn't work. You have to wait until he threatens him in some capacity. It doesn't have to be, you know, fully. He doesn't have to pull his sword, but he just kind of needs to see, it's coming up in a second, that he's up to bad business. So I knocked him out, and now we're out on the balcony, heading this way on the left-hand side. Jumping down here. This way is great, just because you avoid all the guards on the main thoroughfare there. Boom. Boom. Okay. Continuing here. If there's any interest, I'm going to keep doing this, but if it's just a waste of time, y'all want to do this yourself and don't want this bullshit, then yeah, I will listen to that. Here we go. So as you can see, we went on the opposite side of the street from where you exited. Fall on these mattresses here. There's not a lot of stuff to gather here. You'll notice also, once you're completed the mission in the final submission area, it'll say the different runes and money and, you know, bone charms you grab, but also have the special events. And I really, really like to collect the special events, because usually they're narrative, like to see who the Crown Killer's victims are, or in this case, the freedom of speech thing to allow a non-lethal option. It's a really fun, nice new addition. As you can see, climbing up the buildings here. Watch out for the electricity. A little bounce. Okay, so this tunnel, this tube, leads us right into the water. Hop, skip, and a jump. Right inside, and we just swim to our captain, who is played by Rosario Dawson, very famous for a lot of the Marvel film, or not the films, the TV series on Netflix, Jessica Jones. Of course, she's involved in Daredevil, both seasons, a little bit season 2, and most recently in Luke Cage. Okay, so she's really doing well here. They got a lot of movie talent for this. Don't think it's the best, though. All right, here we go. Long day in Dunwall. Boom, 0-0-0-0. Completely no kill, nothing bad walkthrough. Keep watching and click on the screen up next to see the next mission walkthroughs for Dishonored 2.